friends, what's up and welcome back to my channel this week. In case you guys didn't know by some of my other content, I am a massive Taylor Swift fan. In 2018, I went to go see the Reputation Stadium tour 2 times. I had full intentions of making a nice full-length like movie style vlog out of both of those experiences, and there was a little thing that happened that kind of delayed that a year and a half. This story is a really lengthy one, but oh my god, is it entertaining. This story specifically is going to be about Reputation Tour Philly Night 1, which was the first time that I went to go see the Reputation Stadium tour. I was literally right up against the stage. I was in left pit, and in case you don't know what the format of that concert was, here's a diagram, and as you can see, left pit is quite literally right up against the stage. It was my big Sweet 16 birthday gift, or else I never ever would have had seats that close to the stage. Also, little side note, I never officially filmed like an intro or an outro or like connecting transition pieces between some of these events, so I'm just gonna like randomly interject my stories throughout the clips in this video. Since I did document a lot that happened on the actual day, I have a ton of concert videos and even parts where I like vlogged in the pit. So starting before the concert happened, I found out on December 5th, 2017 that I was going to be in the left pit for this concert. I have a screenshot that I took. It was 221 days of waiting and preparing for this concert before it actually happened. In that time, of course, like I memorized all the songs and I was like lyrically prepared, but I also went off with making a t-shirt for both myself and my mom and also signs for us to hold. I'll insert pictures now of the shirts that I made by hand with using like puffy paint and sequins and Polaroids from the last concert that I had gone to, and I had it in like the Reputation style font. I put 13 on the sleeves, and these were all based off of lyrics that were part of her songs in Reputation. So the shirts were all like a cool little project, and then the signs were a whole different story. I spent, I want to say, upwards of like 10 hours working on these signs, and they were massive. Definitely bigger than the length of this screen was the size of this sign, and I double-sided both of them. On the front of both of our signs, I had "Here's to my mama, had to listen to all this drama," considering I was going with my mom and it dealt specifically with a mother lyric. I thought that would be cool. And then on the back, on one of them, I put "This is our 3rd time seeing Taylor, but honestly, baby, who's counting? 1, 2, 3," which goes back to her song "So It Goes." And then "This night is sparkling, don't you let it go, go, go," which is kind of like getaway car. And honestly, these things were like my masterpieces. I spent so much time perfecting them exactly how I wanted them to look, and I figured if I held these up in pit, like there is no way Taylor doesn't notice me. Here comes the tragic part. So I get really invested, right? I followed like the stadium and all their updates leading up to the concert, and the night before, I'm like, what's this update? And it turned out that they changed the dimension requirements of posters, and my posters had no longer met their requirement of size, and I'm like, no, we're not dealing with this. So to try to like combat that before we had to potentially get these posters taken away, me and my mom literally sliced my posters down the middle, tried to take them in as 2 halves. Did they accept them? No, they did not. Aside from that, I was kind of just going off on Twitter. Every single day I would do a Reputation countdown. I also found this screenshot where I looked up the number of days since I had last seen her in concert. It was 1,127 days between when I saw her at 1989 and when I was going to be seeing her for Reputation. Considering I waited that long, like, I was hyped. Now that all that pre-story is over, I'm gonna talk about the concert day itself. Whenever it's a concert day, it's almost like my energy just skyrockets to like 2000%. And the second I woke up, I took this picture. I also took a bunch of videos of me like singing Taylor Swift lyrics in the mirror, but I'm just gonna like bypass that. I also took this picture of me in my outfit and ready to go, and I was definitely hardcore jamming out on the way to the concert. And then when we finally got there, we started taking more pictures. We got some merch at the outdoor merch stand. I remember we were meeting people in line, and some of which I had actually like met online through social media beforehand, which was kind of cool because I had never like met an internet friend before. We got there super early. We waited in this line, I forget for how many hours, but it was several hours of waiting. We made a lot of friends, and once we got our tickets from Will Call, we were just waiting by the security gate, and at the security gate is when they took our posters away, which I literally told my mom right before we went up, I'm like, if they try to fight us on the posters, like, I just want to get a good spot and pit at this point. She was ready to try to like defend me and get me to bring the posters in, but like, in case you don't know how general admission and pit tickets work, the second you get to the front of the line, because they have like 5 lines going at once, you bolt as fast as you can to get to pit. You know, the barricaded standing spots, which are the best spots, all get taken first. I actually ended up bringing like a little backup poster in case they didn't let the bigger ones in. And the second one was definitely a lot tinier, but it said, "Taylor, it's my sweet 16. Tried to get a notice, but like, I don't think she saw it. So I get to the pit. The best and most satisfying feeling is getting barricade. As you can see with these pictures, I was right against barricade, right against the stage. Like, literally could not have done better in left pit. We even started to like make friends within the pit, and we all took a group picture together. As you can see in the video clips, I was anything but calm. So at that point, we were waiting for the opening act. Charli was honestly such a good performer, and it made me want to see her like outside of just being an opening act. And also seeing her like that close for the first time was really, really cool. And then I got to see Camila.
Question for you guys. Any of you here ever been in love before?
So once Camila was done performing, the hype for Taylor to come on just kept building, like up and up and up and up and up. Every single person in that stadium was just waiting for Taylor to come on. As you can tell in many of the videos that are going to play right now, I was not okay.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
famous